It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day, and welcome to day one of what we're hoping is just a 3-day renovation at one of my favorite properties in Carlsbad. Check out this view. How's that for a water feature? You know, we did some work in this garden years ago. The flagstones were in when we got here, the fire pit, the dymondia, there was the established sagos. I put in this Thrascii. But yeah, all the perimeter stuff was already here. And we just reinvented the planting spaces with succulents. And it was quite challenging because of the microclimate. There are certain things that our client can't grow that were kind of surprising, like echeverias. Just no. Most cactus, no. And also she, doesn't want anything that's going to get tall and block the view. I have Hannah up on the deck. They spend most of their time down on my level, so they need to be able to see from the house and from out here, obviously the ocean beyond. So restorations are my favorite jam. We had some, looks like either Three Rivers or Baja Cresta, small boulders down here that you can't see anymore because they're buried by plants. I wanted to bring in additional soil because all of the mounds have gone kaput. And this installation predates, mounding for me too, and predates my microphone. I remember when we did the videos, I was yelling because you couldn't hear over the waves. But anywho, so the issue at hand is our client just can't cope with the weeds that are infesting the dymondia anymore. I mean, it's been years, over a decade, that she's been, maintaining this so lovingly, and it's just taking up way too much of her life, and she's over it. So the dymondia is coming out, and some of the agaves, like that Mediopicta there, her gardeners have been pineappling it. They've been pineappling this agave. So these are either going to have to get moved further down the cliff or be rehomed into another garden, because we just, we're kind of limited here in space. And I don't know if I mentioned before, we don't want anything too tall in this garden that will block the view. So, I got my work cut out for me. Very challenging. I would like to introduce a beautiful assortment of mangaves into this space. So I have bought 5 or 6 different varieties of mangave. And, all of this plant material that you see is going to be either reworked into this existing landscape or rehomed into another. So don't fret. All these plants will find their way somewhere. So yeah, we'll probably have to pull up all the flagstones to get underneath to weed and then reset them. So we definitely have our work cut out for us, and I better get to it. Well, I love me a good renovation, and basically we needed to tear this entire garden down to the studs. There was so much crabgrass growing in between the dymondia that we just decided to pull up all the flagstones. Then there was so much crabgrass growing in between all the plants. Screw it, we'll just dig up all the plants. So here we are, guys. This is what we've managed to get accomplished today. You can see there are some swaths of dymondia. I'm going to talk to our client. I don't hate this here, but if she does, because she's got like dymondia PTSD. What? Oh, and just so you can really truly appreciate, this is what we have to do. This is 2-level home, and the only way to get down here to the garden level is by stair. So every boulder, every bag of soil, every trash can full of detritus, every plant has to be moved up and down accordingly. You want to go up? You want to see? Okay, so another really fun perspective that Hannah showed you is from the balcony.
Just got a nice view of your booty, by the way.
Oh, great. My saggy booty. My britches are falling off. But yeah, so I spent a lot of my time over in that corner over there today.
By the Sego?
Yeah, by the Sego over there. And you can see here, you know, the slope area. I'm going to add some more attenuata cups and other things in the hopes of getting something going on the slope. But yeah, I mean, tomorrow we'll be back at it. There's still a little bit of cleanup to do, but you know, we've really torn in, and it's going to be fun to restage all of the flagstones nice and fresh. And we brought in bagged soil, a total of a yard of Kellogg's. So we'll redo the mounded areas, restage all of the boulder, and just make the plant groupings tighter. No tapestry this time. We're just going to turn this into more of a specimen garden. So it's all very exciting, and I'm so glad that you're all here to join and enjoying vicariously all of this beautiful scenery. This has been Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with day 1 in Carlsbad and your succulent tip of the day. Peace out.